So this is going to be our first work after such long time. Alright, let's start. So I'm just keeping this using yellow and little bit of vermilion red with white for the first skin tone. And so if you have a such variant tone of colors, for hairs I'm going to use little bit of you know uh, yellow ochre over here for hairs, yellow ochre. Guys, for the second tone I'm going to use a little bit of orange and vermilion red to make the skin a little bit popping out for redness and juicy colors. So today I'm working in like shadows. So which area is shadow I'm just putting over there only. So this area is light, and this is shadow area. So this is depth and this is light over here. Yes. And for hairs I'm going to use yellow ochre and china. And for the skin I'm going to use little bit of red with china to make it more darker. Where is this? My brush just broke. Sorry, my brush just broke over here. This. So this area is depth, ears, nose, or lips. Ears. So now I will go for details directly. I will just let it dry, then I will go with details. For hairs, I'm going to use little bit of what do you call it? Persian blue, maybe? No, not maybe. We are going to use Persian blue with a little bit of banchina for depth, for making it a little bit of darker. So Persian blue over here, and over here the hair is just coming like this. It is just like so. This area is depth. Okay, eyeballs, depth in nose. Okay, so the thing is, the color is not dried up, so it is leaking all around. For lips, I'm going to use a little bit of white and vermilion red to make that pink color. Or you can use crimson as well, because many times when you use vermilion red, it doesn't give you that kind of lippy vibes. Yeah, lips vibe or lippy vibe. So you can directly use crimson if you want dark red bold lips, but I don't want that bold kind of lips, and so I'm just layering it up bit by bit. Just putting some dark red shade of vermilion red direct to make some popping redness into her skin. Alright, so this red color will pop out and it will look really, well, to me it look really good. I'm not sure about you guys, but isn't to me it's really look good. So I use that. So I'm using some thin brush. Uh, the water is not dried up. Some hearts line, lips done, below lips done. This. So this is our reference, some practice work, giving some depth into hairs. I'm using pure black for depth right now. Over here I've used Persian blue with pen china, but over here I'm using pure black for depth. Yes. So this is our first practice work. This too is a practice work and this is not. So it is something like that. Okay, so the first tone that I've used in it was yellow. Okay, then it was vermilion red with little bit of orange, then bun china with Persian blue. Okay, and for lighting the tone I have used white with yellow. So I've used six colors: white, yellow, you can say red or vermilion red, orange, okay, bun china or brown or blue or Persian blue. So it is these colors that I have used in this. Over here I'm going to use a little bit different color tone. I am going with orange skin and I will just use orange color for the depth as well. So I'm trying to achieve. I will be achieving colors in yellow. I will use Indian orange and little bit of crimson red with Persian blue. Okay, so these four colors I'm going to use this to draw. Okay, so first tone yellow. First I'm going to use some water for highlights. So this is the highlights. I have used yellow with a lot of water, 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 whatever. Okay, second tone yellow with Indian orange. This is Indian orange. This is orange. Okay, so just popping out the colors. Uh, as I have told you earlier, I am working in like more in shadows today. So this entire area will be of shadow. Okay, now I'm going to use Indian orange with crimson red. Okay, for depth. So for depth, I'm using this depth. Okay. For hairs, I'm going to use a little bit of crimson, dark crimson red. Okay, maybe first for hairs I can apply a little bit of bun china with Persian blue to make it little bit of depth. It feels like it has depth in hairs. Oh, what is this यार? क्या होना है ये ट्रैक्टर में? Guys, and now I'm going to use Persian blue. This was Persian blue, but before that I'm going to use a little bit of pure crimson red for that deftness. Shit, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for that. Okay, so this is the depth, and for lips, lot of redness. Okay, now I'm to apply crimson Persian blue. Persian blue, Persian blue, Persian blue. Okay, it's not too much of Persian blue, but not less as well. Okay, so this is what it is. Now I'm just putting some depth and harder shadows. Maybe harder line is the correct answer. Anyways, okay, so some depth over here. I'm just using some small brush. I should go with a bigger brush maybe. Anyways, uh, okay, so this is some depth over here that I have missed out. Depth. Yes. So this is when I have used orange, sorry, yellow, orange, red, and Persian blue. So this is that. Some harsher depth over here for to show the lip end, and that's it. Alright. So first, second, now it's for this. Just a little bit closer. Outlooks. Yes. Now over here, let's start this one. Okay. Before that, I just want to clean this up. My tissue paper. Okay. Anyways, first color will be red and yellow with crimson red, sorry, vermilion red. This is American skin, so this cap is going to be blue. Uh, blue. I'm using cobalt blue with white. White is for highlights right now, so throwing some highlights. So now some deeper highlights in cap. That is mostly mandatory when the cap is light blue and the shadow will be highlighted like this. So this is second. I'm going to use original blue with the mixture that I've made with blue. So this area is depth over here. So, so, now for this, her cheeks are mainly of reddish tone. I have used a lot of water over here. My bad. But when you go and look to an American skin, the skin is really reddish in tone. The cheeks and the nosy area, it is very reddish in tone. Okay, it is not orange, it is not anything, it is popping it out red with little bit of pinkish tone, but I'm using directly red. Then I'm going to use a little bit of orange and crimson, like something like tanning red tone for some depth. Okay, and more red little bit where I feel it should be red. I'm using red. It is vermilion red for sure. Yes. Now I'm using a little bit of bunch china for shadows and vermilion red to give it some little bit of tint shade. Now I'm going to use a little bit of Persian blue after this tone. Now I'm going to use a little bit of Persian blue in bunch china, bunch china with bunch china. Just let it dry first, and right now I'm going with cap. A lot of cobalt blue, depth, over this area. Okay, and then this. Okay, with more cobalt blue. Yes. Uh, I'm going to use Prussian blue. So what happened over here is I have used a lot of water. So the color, the bun china and all colors are just fried up. So just let it dry, and till the time it is drying, I'm going to give it a background. For background, I'm going to use a little bit of sap green. But over here I have used vermilion green rather than sap green itself. So this is going to be the background. Until this is drying, I'm going to just cover the cap first. Now I'm going to use ultramarine blue for depth. Not, I will just directly go with Persian blue rather than ultramarine blue. There's directly jumping in Persian blue for harsher depth. Whereas going for hairs, going for hairs. Just messed this up. I just messed this up. There's, oh, this is not going to be okay. So what I'm going to do, I'm just putting some harsher tone to it just disappear, something like that. Okay, slips. Depth. Okay, so this is complete. Little bit left maybe, but still I guess I should go with this much only. I can go little bit in cap, some depth. Surprisingly, it is not working. But anyways, I guess this sheet is capable of this much only. Next time I'm going to use some good quality of sheets. But still, anyways, this was practice work anyway, so I don't think so. I should go for it. Alright, I messed up over here a little bit. Over here, lot of water. Anyways, it is doing quite good. To me, it is, but I'm not sure about you guys. So this, the first work, the second work, it was all about oranges, orange tone. But over here, I've just tried something new, and I just messed up. Anyways, thank you. Have a nice day.